Hello friends, so in today's video it's all about gardening. Last year I tried for the first time how to grow vegetables. So I had a very big garden with a lot of grass on the ground and not really raised beds or anything. So I started really from just the begin. I removed the grass and put a little bit thick paper on it. Then I put some soil on it. And yeah, then it was just the question how you can make just that the vegetables are growing. How can you put different kind of vegetables together in a garden, and yeah, how is this all working? And what really helped, I looked another YouTuber. She's a German YouTuber and she studied something with gardening. So I put just the link in the description, and she had a very nice plan. So she know a little bit more how to put everything together. And I was thinking, no, this is great. I can just use it for myself. And here, this is my gardening book for this year. Last year I had a blue book, so in my another video you can see the blue book. And this is my black book for this year. It's original, just a daily calendar. And yeah, as you know, a daily calendar is looking like this. You have just one page, it's one day, and then yeah, the times and everything. And I started to do the gardening by the moon. We have a woman who called Maria Thun, and she is just an expert with which vegetable you can put on which day in the week. So you have leaf days, you have root days. I'm not sure if the translation is right, but yeah, she's just saying, okay, on a special day in the month, it is better for example, for carrots to put them in the ground than on another day because of the moon and the constellation. I don't know anything about it. I'm just used her calendar to plan a little bit my week, because you have so much vegetables that you can just put in the ground, and it was more structure for me to use her calendar. And this is a little bit how I'm planning this on this year, and I looked it up, all the dates and how you can do it. And Marie did it also. So my first thing what I was doing is I have here the January, as you can see. And the January is just, one day is one page. And I did here the whole thing in the calendar. So maybe I can just turn around the camera. Maybe this is better. Wait a minute. Okay, so this is just a normal page, and I started at the beginning of the month. So on Monday it was a whole page, and here it was normally the Tuesday page. So I put Marie's calendar. If you want, you can download it for free on her page. I put the link in the description box. So she said, okay, this is January, and on 12th January, it is smart to put the chilies inside the soil, or the seeds inside the soil. So, and here it's sweet potatoes. She said it is smart to do it on January the 14th. This is because this is maybe a leaf day, and this is like a root day, like a carrot day. So yeah, there's another planning the moon calendar. It's not here. So yeah, for me it was just nice to use it. It is already ready. I'm not sure if I have exactly time on these 2 dates, but I can just say, okay, it must be somewhere in this week. And it's a good thing to see. And this is a little bit a small little icon for just put the seedlings inside the soil inside the house. And this is direct in the garden. And this is the plant you can put inside the garden. So if you're growing the plant inside in your house, and then this is a date where you can put it outside in the garden. And here I used it from last year. This is a small little view. This is a small little view what you can do in the whole month. And it's like in the beginning of January, in the middle, and at the end of the January. And the 13 means this is waste bed 13. So it's salad, and then how much salad do you need? It's 8 times. So 8 seeds in the ground. This is what I have to know in just in the basement where I'm growing all the seeds. So I know, okay, I need 8 because otherwise it's getting too much if you have 20 salads at one time. Now you can't eat so much at once. And this is waste bed 13. So yes, I have the page on Monday and I can write down what I will do on Monday. So maybe I write down, okay, I made my gardening plan, or I don't know what else. Maybe I made my gardening plan, or I don't know what else I'm doing. If I'm cleaning something for the garden, if I'm organizing something, if I put seeds already in the soil, I just write it down. And in the calendar, you can also know, okay, last year, what I did in the calendar for maybe 2020. And now this year, 2021, I can decide on which date I'm doing this and how much I'm doing. And then I can look next year how exactly it went and how much vegetables I had, and yeah, I can just have a little bit of structure to write something down. And it was a very cheap calendar, so it's not very something special. It doesn't matter if it's getting a little bit dirty or not. Yeah, so this is my page when I know when I have to put the seeds inside the soil. And this is just Wednesday and Tuesday. And this is the whole plan for January. So in my garden, I have 20 beds. And in January, nothing is going in the ground. So here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. It's 20. And what I did, I just changed the numbers because this was the plan from last year. And you can see it in February. So I just have to go through. In February, you can also see that I changed the number from 1. Waste bed 1 is going to waste bed 2, and number 2 is going into 3. So it just going one waste bed is going in another one. For example, I had, I guess here, sunflowers. So this whole waste bed was filled with sunflowers last year, and this year this waste bed will be filled with sunflowers. So it's just going one step further, that you make sure that you're not growing the same vegetables on the same place. Here can you see, so this is salad, and the important thing is that you are not putting the salad in the whole waste bed. You remember how much salad we need? It was only 8. 8 salads is just 8 in a row. I guess it's so in a line. And my waste beds are exactly 6 meters long and 120 centimeters. So it's 1 meter and 20 wide. So 120, and this is 6 meter. And I have here probably, I think, 30 centimeter between all this. Yeah, so this is a little bit the structure what I want to do. And you see already in March, it's a little bit more filled. So you have here lettuce, carrots, celery, spinach, just different things. And you see on this day you have a lot to do, and the others are a little bit smaller. And the good thing is with this organization, this is at the beginning, though. So the first means now at the beginning of March, but I don't really need this because this is the whole planning already. The only thing what I need is, here is, I have special kind of vegetables. So for example, the flower kale, I don't know if this is a good name, is Blumenkohl. It's, the brand is Neckarperle. So this is just the name of the special kind of Blumenkohl. And it has to come in waste bed 15. So this is important what I have to know. And I have to know how much seedlings I need. Yeah, and this is the fennel. I want to grow this as well. If I have a vegetable, for example, that is not in the list for Marie. Of course, I want to grow something a little bit different. So like fennel, I'm just putting it right down in the free space that I have in my calendar. Yeah, this is the whole plan of March. And here I have the free space here as well to write something down, information or what I want to remember next year. And this is a little bit how the plan looks like in March. You can see that the raised beds are getting filled. So maybe a little bit closer. So here are the different kinds. And this means that you have the half of the carrots, maybe just in the last month. And then you fill up the line again. So that you have just a different time where you put out the vegetables and that you don't have so much in the beginning. So for the spinach, for example, I don't need a whole raised bed of spinach at once because no, it's just too much work to harvest it all and you can't eat it at once. So what you are doing is just do 4 lines or 4 rows of spinach. Yeah, so this is the whole plan how it works. So the rest of the pages are just empty. Besides, I know at the beginning of the month, I have just my structure. And yeah, behind this, most of the time, oh yeah, the important thing is I'm not choosing this page because the Saturday and the Sunday are already on 1 page. So I just leave this free because, yeah, I can't put 3 on 1. So what I'm doing is I'm just going 1 page further, but I think it doesn't really matter. And the good thing is with this calendar, I have here a marker, so I can just swipe to, oh yeah, this is the day and this is what I want to do. Yeah, and all the other pages are empty. So for example, for the sheep, maybe I write down some notice when maybe the lambs are arrived or when I have to call a shepherd that he has to cut to shave the wool off. Yeah, this is a little bit how November is looking like. So the important thing for now is I know in January I have to do 1, 2, 3 days that is just I'm working in the basement and put the seedlings out. Nothing more at the moment. And you can do Physalis, Chili, Süßkartoffeln and Wintersalat. Maybe I should write down this translation. So this is, I want to make Stecklinge from it. So you need actually sweet potato and then you can grow it from it. And this is all I have to do in January. But in February, so if you're watching this maybe in February, this video, it will be a lot more. If you're interested what I'm doing exactly in the months in the ground, which seedlings I want to put in the ground, maybe it's better to make another video to show it to you. So if you want to see this, write it down in the comments. This is only a video how I'm explaining my structure. And another thing what I did to organize my seeds, I can show it to you now. So come with me. So I'm here in my basement. As you can see behind me, here's a station where I want to grow all my seedlings. So these are LED panels. And there's already the small little greenhouses I have. But at the moment it's empty, so I didn't have so much time to do it. But what I want to show you is this here on the ground. So I'm planning to do a shelf, but I don't have anyone yet. So it's on the ground, but I hope I can find some nice. It's always, if you put a lot of work in something, it should be just looking nice too. So as you remember, I have how much raised beds? 20. So these are all the numbers from 1 to 20, and you see 21, this is just an extra one for all the seeds that Marie is not planning, but I maybe want to do in another raised bed. So this is always a little the joker, the extra one. So what I'm doing is I put all the seeds for the whole year in one. For example, you have here the raised bed number 9. So I know the whole year there will be the seeds of the cucumber and Gurke in German. And yeah, these are different kind of cucumbers and I can decide which one I want to do. And later, if the cucumbers may be away, I can put some red beets inside, for example. Or I have a raised bed with beans. So here are all the seeds that I took from last year. Here are all the beans. And yeah, I have also something that is now for the winter. So you can put some microgreens, maybe somewhere if you have space like a greenhouse or just in your kitchen. And these are all the seedlings for tomatoes, because the tomatoes have in my garden a special place. It's not in the structure that you saw on the 20 raised beds. So yeah, so I was thinking now, this is my calendar, as you can see. So here's just the numbers 1 and 20 and all the other numbers, and you can see exactly in which bucket are the seeds. For example, I told you the sunflowers are going from 6 to raised bed 7, and here you can see all the seeds. So for me, it was just nice to organize it like this. So if some maybe now like this one is empty, I eat it already and it's done, I can decide to put another seed in the ground. And I have a little bit the overview what I should put inside. And you see maybe that the 17 is empty, and the 18 and the 20, these are the 3 raised beds where I want to put the potatoes inside. So I just make a small little paper with the name Kartoffeln. This is the English word for potatoes. And I know, okay, I can't put the potatoes inside here. It will be too much. But I can show you where I store my potatoes. It's not so good organized, but this is just the wooden box where my potatoes are, and I put some paper around it so that it's protected from the light. It's not so much light here in the basement, but yeah, they need really a dark room where they are laying, and it's not really so warm here. So yeah, this is how I store my potatoes. And yeah, I hope you learned something from this video. So if you want to know something more, if it's not really clear how I explain it, write it down in the comments. Maybe I can just make the next video exactly, for example, for raised bed 1, if I'm taking all the seeds out and then put it in January, or now in February I'm exactly starting. So in January you saw it's only 3 ones. Okay, that's for now. I hope you want to see more and you want to see how the vegetable is growing from the spring until the summer. Subscribe, hit the button and the bell that you don't miss anything, because here on my channel it's a little bit different kind of topics. I have sheep, and I just showed you how I heat my house with wood and how I make firewood. So it's all a little bit different about homesteading. If you are interested in it, just leave me a thumb up and a subscribe button, and then we see each other in the next video. Bye bye.